Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Tribe Nail Tech Podcast. I'm your host, Becky Bunnell, and today's episode is sponsored by Sojel Nails. So I'm solo today, and I want to talk about timing, service timing. So I have so many nail techs that reach out to me, and they always have the question, how long should it take to do a fill? How long should it take to do a full set? And it's really hard to put a number on that. It's really hard to put a time on that. I really feel that it's important to put out a quality set of nails and a quality service rather than how much time it takes you to do it. Yes, I believe that we need to get our timing down. Time is money, right? So we need to get our timing down so that we are working smarter and not harder, and so that we're making the money. I remember back in the day, I've done nails for 27 years. Back in the day, I would work the 10 and 12-hour days and just kill myself and do all of these nails all day long to try to make money. One of that was pricing, because back then the fills were so cheap, and so we tried to get it in as many people as we could in a day. I have since learned that it's like, once my skills were down, I was able to raise my prices, and I don't have to take as many clients during a day, but still make a good amount of money. So yes, time is money, and we need to be able to get our services in a good amount of time so that we are making good money. But it is more important to make sure that those nails are looking good, that those clients are going to be able to come back to you. So I wrote down a few things that I think is really important and what can help you speed up your time. First of all, talk to the hands. I love this saying. So too many nail techs, okay? We like to talk, right? So we're talking to our clients, but are we stopping what we're doing, and are we looking at our clients and we're taking the time to have this conversation with them or tell them this story, or we're listening to their story and we stop what we're doing? Okay? Talk to the hands. Everyone get me on that one? So do your work, talk to the hands, and you can still have those conversations with your clients. You can still feel like you're giving them your full attention, but you've got to be working. The file should be moving. Your brush should be moving. We've got to keep working while we're talking. So that is one of the big things. I love chit chat. That's what we're here for, is to make our clients feel good while they're here, and to ask them questions and be like knowing what's going on in their lives, right? So that's our job, to do that, but we need to talk to the hands while we're doing that. So another thing, pay attention to your steps. Like, are you repeating unnecessary steps over and over again all the way through the service? Which is going to take longer. So I've noticed sometimes I'm turning their hands around and I'm checking their shape like 3 times during the service. And then I'm like, what am I doing? Like, that's not important. Like, at the very end, what it looks like at the very end is really important. So if I'm doing that 3 different times, like after I take the color off, file and shape, and I'm getting the shape and turning around and looking at their view. And then after I apply the product and I finish file, and then I do it again. And then after I apply the polish, and then I turn around and do it again. Okay. So pay attention to what steps you're doing over and over again, and try to figure that out. Really pay attention to it. Are you stumbling to find your tools and your products? You should have your tabletop set up so that everything is within reach and it's set up to what you need for that service. I like to have enough cuticle pushers, dusting brushes, nippers, whatever it is, the implements and things like that. I have enough of those for the whole entire day. So when I start my day, they're all sanitized. They're all in their trays, or however you choose to do that. Each client that comes, I pull out a new set. And then when I'm done with them, they go into the wash. And then after that, at the end of the day or whatever, they can all go into the sanitizer. Okay. So I'm not waiting to sanitize or disinfect things in between each client. I have enough to get me through the whole entire day. At the end of the day, I can take care of everything, re-sanitize them, and they're ready again for the next day. So that's going to speed up my service, because I can quickly, when a client gets up, I can sanitize my desktop, get all that cleaned up, and I can pull out the new implements and tools and supplies that I need for the next person. And then by that time, the next one is sitting down and I can just go. So that is a really good way to speed up your timing, is to make sure you have enough products, tools, and things like that to get through all of the clients that you have for the day. You can also, so if you're really struggling with this, set a timer and try to see what parts of the service are taking you the longest. Is it the prep? Is it the application? Is it the finish filing? Is it the polishing? So you can set a timer and each section just retime it and write that down. Took me 15 minutes to do prep, 25 minutes to do prep, whatever. Like, write it down and see what's taking you the longest and then work on that. Okay, it's about repetition. So when you're first starting out, you're going to be slower because you're not used to it. You're still thinking of the steps in your head. What's next? And you don't have your filing patterns down yet. So all of that takes time to the muscle memory and just to practicing and learning and to speed up your time. But if you're still after that, like, can't quite figure out what's taking you the longest, set a timer and try to figure that out that way. Let's see, stay organized. This is a hard one because when, I don't know about you, but when I'm creating and I'm doing nail art, I'm getting more and more stuff on my desk and I'm pulling stuff off my shelves and I'm trying to find this glitter and that glitter, and before long you've got all this stuff all over your desk. But what does your shelves look like? This is something that every once in a while I have to stop and be like, I need to reorganize all these glitters and stuff. One thing that really helped me was like color coding my glitters. So I went to Walmart and I bought a clear plastic thing that I could see through them. And it had the little separate containers in it with the screw-on lids. And I actually dumped all my glitters out of the product packaging that they came into, and I dumped them all into the clear plastic things and then put them in the clear plastic bin. And that way I could all see. So I pick up one little thing and it's clear and it has all my shades of pink, all my shades of blue, silver, black. Get what I'm saying? So everything's color coded. So when I'm working on nail art and somebody wants something, I know exactly where to find that glitter. I know exactly where to find, the acrylic paint or whatever. Like, they're all organized by products and then by colors so that I can find them easily. And like I said, we throw things here and there, and then we don't put things back where they go. So I suggest at the end of the week, reorganize everything. Look at your station, look at your shelves, look at your drawers, reorganize everything. And it really speeds up your time if you know exactly where everything is and it's within reach. Maybe your station isn't set up correctly. Maybe you're reaching over here to grab this product or this product, and really all your products should be on the side that with your dominant hand, whatever you're using to do your nails, like, they should be on this side that you can easily reach. So look at your stations and see if there's a simpler way to set everything up that is a little more organized, that makes a little bit more sense, that will speed you up. So here's another thing. So during prep, as your clients are sitting down, start asking them, have that consultation with them. What are you hoping for your nails today? Are you liking the shape? Are we going to be shortening them? What color schemes are you thinking about today? You're feeling pinks, you're feeling blues. Start getting an idea. Did you bring in some pictures? Do you have some nail art that you are thinking about? So that you can start thinking in your mind and that you're getting an answer from them instead of waiting till the end of the service. And then you're both sitting there twiddling your thumbs because she's looking through your 20 swatches you have of different colors. So if you can, during the consultation while you're doing the prep, you can narrow down a color that she's thinking about that day. Then when you get done, you just hand her the pinks. Or if you know your client by then, you know she likes the bright pinks, she likes the soft pinks, you know what I mean? And just give her 4 or 5 choices instead of 25. Or like me, I have a collection of 300 and something gel polishes, right? That's a little overwhelming. You throw that all at the client all at once, they're going to take longer to try to decide. But if you're narrowing it down and you say, oh, here's 4 of my favorite purples that I think would look really good on your skin tone, and then they can choose from that. Okay. And same with the nail art. If you have a client that always wants really crazy designs or things that you know are going to take extra time, get them conditioned to send it to you ahead of time before their appointment. Maybe the day before, send me your Pinterest picture if that's what you're going to, if she brings in a Pinterest picture every time, have her send it to you ahead of time. And then that way before her appointment, you're like, I know I'm going to use this, this, and this product on her, and you've got them on your shelf ready to grab. And it's just going to speed up your timing so much more. And then too, you can get in your mind of like how I want to do that design. Because as we know, there are many ways to create the same design. A marble nail, we know there are many nail tricks and techniques to do a marble nail. And so be thinking in your mind of how I want to create that design. So kind of get them in that habit of sending you things ahead of time if they're wanting some crazy nail art. Don't answer the phone while you're working on a client or answer texts. I know this is really hard. Like if you have kids and it's okay to glance over that phone that's sitting on the shelf. And if it's your kids, I understand that we feel like we need to do that. But if it's a client that's just calling or texting to make an appointment or see if you can do a nail repair, don't pick up that phone. Condition your clients to know that when you're here in front of me, I respect your time. I'm not going to get on the phone. And you respect my time because I don't want you picking up your phone while I'm doing your nails. And then they will understand that, oh, okay, when I call her during work hours or I text her during work hours, she's busy with a client. And when she gets a chance in between clients, she'll text me back, she'll call me back. You really have to train, if you will, your clients how to treat you and how to respect your time, but treat them the same way and respect their time by not picking up that phone, giving what they're paying for is there to get their nails done and in a timely manner. So don't be answering those phone calls and those texts if at all possible during their appointment. Always rebook your client before they leave. Okay, that is going to cut down the amount of people that are texting and calling you. So before they leave, nail down that next appointment. Okay, going to save you a lot of time, and so that on your days off and when you're home with your family, they're also not calling you and bugging you when you're not at work. And throw a little extra thing in there too is teach your clients to respect your time that you're not at work, that you have work hours, right? If they text you on a Sunday, don't answer them. Answer them Monday morning. If they're not at work, do they technically, answer phone calls and this and that are work related from customers or clients? So really train them to respect your time and set those boundaries with them. Be prepared. So how many times do you run out of product or this and that, and you're scrambling going, oh my gosh, how am I going to finish the service because I didn't order last week and my stuff's not here yet? So I suggest at the end of every week or midweek, maybe every Wednesday, set a day on your calendar that you check your inventory, look over everything. What am I running low on? What am I going to need by next week? We all know that shipping's taking a little bit longer right now within the midst of COVID and things like that. Like you've got to be prepared because it's very stressful when you run out of stuff and then maybe you're in a salon where it's just you and you don't have anyone else to turn to. Or maybe you're like turning to your nail tech coworker that you're like, hey, can I borrow this? Like I'm out of it and yada, yada. So guys, just be prepared, have everything there that you need and be prepared. And then relax and breathe. Okay, this is huge. Might sound silly, but it's really important. Stay calm and try to enjoy your job. How many times have you started your day? Maybe it's even before you got to the salon and you were like way stressed out. Nothing was going right. Your family, your kids, maybe your hair wouldn't curl. Maybe your car didn't start. Maybe you got a flat tire on the way. Think about that for a minute, how it's ruined your whole entire day. Your anxiety has gotten up there, your stress level. And so everything you do all day long literally seems to just fall apart. I know it happens. It happens to everyone. When you are stressed and you're anxious, you bring that negative energy with you all day long. And it's just like the thing like, when one client is late, how it throws off your whole entire day, and you're stressed, and it's building inside you and building inside you. And then you start messing up. You know you're behind and you're trying to hurry because you're like, Sally's going to be here and then she's going to have to wait. And then it's going to take that even longer. And then to my next client, right? And inside you're just like fuming, and you're building and building, and you're more and more anxious, and nothing is going right. You're messing up. You're touching the cuticle with your product. You know, they touched their phone and put oils on their nail plates, and now your gel polish is hitting and pulling away. They've got fuzzies and they're reaching in their purse. Like, all of these things, it just, if you notice, it all just keeps, it's just a ripple effect. The whole entire day is going to be thrown off. So just try to leave the negative energy. If it's something that happened that morning and before you walk into the salon, just take a deep breath, breathe it out, ask your body, let go of all this negative energy. I'm going to have a great day. Put out those affirmations for the day. Everything is going to run great. I'm going to do my best work today. My clients are going to be on time. And things are going to happen. Things are going to go wrong, but it's how we react to that. And some things are just out of our control. So just try to stay calm and breathe, and you can get through the day. Everything will get better. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully these tips, this is a short little podcast today, but I think timing is really important. And there's so many things we can do to try to speed up our timing, but still do a good job. So hopefully these tips have helped you, and that you can find some sort of inspiration from this podcast today, and that can help you. If you have any questions, reach out to me, let me know. And you can find me at Nailed by Becky Bunnell on Instagram and Facebook. And you can also find my website where I have all my tribe wear at nailteched.com. And if you have any questions, like I said, reach out to me, guys. And most importantly, tribe up and slay your day.